Projection. Speaking of projection, welcome back to Dadventurous, where I project my insecurities into a story.
Is that how that works?
I don't know.
Sometimes.
No, but welcome back, everybody, to our wonderful family-focused forward show, where we fight shadow monsters and solve crimes.
Mm-hmm. Not actually in real life, though, because that would be scary.
That's the beauty of D&D. You get to do the things in game that in real life you would never do.
That's true.
Like eat badger ramen.
I could try badger ramen. I don't know. It's probably illegal, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
Also, hi, the mom.
Oh, yeah. Mom's back.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes, we are back in it. We are ready for some might say, the road to the finale.
Ooh.
That's me. I'm saying it. The road.
Are you some?
I am some people. Often when it comes to this podcast, yes. So I think we are kind of in the home stretch here now, and
Cool.
partially because certain characters and certain players decided that long rests are for the weak.
Hey! We were on a time constraint. I felt like I should obey that time constraint.
That's fine. It's good for me. It makes me change things, and that's fun.
I'm scared.
So are you guys ready to get back into it?
I rolled. My dice said it was good to go.
Your dice set. Wait, I want to roll. Did you roll?
No,
one or
don't
two?
do that. You'll jinx it.
Wait. Aw.
I'll roll a d6. Ah,
Huh.
I got a 1.
I got a 5.
What did I say about jinxing?
It will be neutral at best.
Ah.
Are you guys ready to jump in and do this recap?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. However you all want to do the recap, take it away. Also, somebody commented, just so you guys know,
Oh.
that one of the previous episodes' recaps was utter chaos when you guys did it together. So,
Yeah.
just FYI.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Dadventurous.
Well, stuff has been taking a turn for the worse, but hopefully we'll be able to keep up with that turn.
Sorry.
What?
Like, so many of these, by the way.
Stuff.
No, so many of these. Nell has said something has taken a turn for the worse.
Oh.
And so it's really funny because it just means everything's
Everything's
It's
gone.
not like we've gone back to normal
That's true.
in 2
The
weeks.
turn is continuing. Anyway,
Yeah.
Sorry.
But hopefully we'll be able to finish the roundabout and come back to something calm soon enough. Me, the Nightmare, a team of various other people, headed out into the fens that have been overrun by Gloomspawn since we last came down. The Gallows family seems to have plans to do something with the rifts, possibly involving the listening tower we found a little while back. They've been setting up fog machines along our route, trying to keep the gloam heavy, but fortunately enough, Nightmare and Jessa managed to disable a few. We found some refugees, thankfully, Marlock, Skippin, a few others, hiding out in his noodle hut. Unfortunately, some mace soldiers showed up, but thankfully we were able to thwart their attack, and just means we're on the right track. Renshaw wasn't doing too good. Nightmare over here managed to convince him to stay behind and see if he can take the refugees back to Merkborough, get them somewhere safe. Now we're continuing on, hopefully down the right track so we can stop Silas in time before he does something we'll all regret.
Yes, so you guys step out and the Marlock's noodle hut, quiet, power out, sort of dark in the streets here, and I think you'll all see Renshaw, and Marlock, the big ogre guy, and Skippin and everybody, they're walking back the other way towards where you came from, towards the mud market and all that stuff to get clear and to hopefully get back to safety. And pretty soon we have the Nightmare, Sarah, we have Mel, Lena, and Jessa, the sisters, as well as the green glowing specter of Marv, who is still slightly alive.
Yep.
For the time being.
Hopefully.
And the street goes quiet. The fog oppressively coming back in. Feel that chill on your neck. And the little blip blip of your ogre metal detector guiding you further down the street. That's where we are.
All right. I kind of turn back to everybody, gathering back up. All right. Everybody good? We're going the right direction, at least.
Yeah. Lena cracks her back and she's like, yep, following you. And Jessa doesn't say anything, but you can tell she's a little nervous. This is not normally her forte. She makes items, but she's going to stay in the back.
The Nightmare is flexing her fingers and already searching around for the next fog machine. And she taps her little purple purse and says, Caro, pay attention. Get ready.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay, so Marv is a specter.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys start walking down there. Marv's like, all right, I got scout duty. I'm going to try this thing out. And he can move through objects.
Ooh.
And other things. So he is going to start using his 50 feet of movement and kind of go on the outskirts. He's going to cut through buildings. He's going to swerve. You see him Scooby-Doo his way across the alley in between different doors and windows and things. And he's just kind of being a scout as you guys move forward.
And as Sarah watches him just disappear in through a wall, and then she can see him through a window afterwards, Caro, that is so cool. You can do that, right? And then she's looking around.
You go ahead and roll an insight check because it's fun.
It's a yeah. Oh, still a 17.
Oh, nice.
Still 17?
Yeah.
You get another single kind of word that's just soon.
Feel so giddy about that.
Yeah.
All sorts of ooh. Yeah, feeling excited.
Okay.
Nice.
And you guys start moving forward stealthily, quickly. What is the move here?
Sarah's always stealthy.
Yeah, I think I'd probably be stealthy too now.
And now that Rinshaw's not here to be clunking around, maybe it'll go a little better.
And I believe that Mel has a little better stealth boot situation now too, so that'll help a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Then, pretty pleasingtons. Can you guys roll some stealth checks?
Ooh.
22.
22.
I got a nat 20
Oh my goodness.
for a 25. Aha.
Whoa, I got a nat 20.
Whoa.
For Lena. Jessica got a 6, but there's a lot of high numbers around right now, so.
Nice.
Okay. Neat. Then, as we move forward,
Quiet as a mouse.
Marv comes out at one point and he goes, there's 17 Gloamspawn in that building over there, but they didn't seem to notice us, so we can just kind of keep walking.
Cool.
And you guys are able to go through. Continually is going to keep his.
This whole time, is that ogre metal thing making little bloop noises?
It's not
Or is it just kind of
loud,
a
but
light?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought
It's
the
more
rod
like
just
yeah, the rod
wiggled.
more points at it, but it is kind of it does the little bloop.
It'd just be really funny if we're all busy being stealthy and this ogre metal finder thing is ping, ping.
Not this
oh,
time.
no.
I'll give it to you this time. Great stealths. Good job. You did it. You make your way down the alleyway, or down the streetway.
Streetway.
Further down into this section of Mirelight, the fog starting to grow thicker and thicker as we move along. You feel almost at times that there are things flying above your head. There are maybe skittering of Gloamspawn along the skyscrapers on either side of you. But for the time being, you guys are hidden.
Sneaky.
And sneaky. I like to think you guys, is with even enough of your passive perception, you can hear that Jessa and Lena are kind of having conversations they're just recently reunited, learning a little bit about what has happened. Jessa was captured. She was forced to make all these items. Lena doesn't like that Jessa's here.
Mm-hmm.
Would like Jessa to have stayed back at anywhere else but here. But Jessa is determined and continually pushing her sister away and moving on.
Sounds about right.
So that's what you guys hear as you move along.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just, as a precaution, can I just like drink a potion of healing now?
You do whatever you want. You got a minor you're going to drink?
Yeah, just a small one.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Using your action and whatnot, you get that full health benefits. How we do it. So 4d4 is, so you should get 20 health back? No, that's
2d4.
the greater, sorry.
So I get
2d4 plus 2 is
10 health back.
Okay.
Which is all I want.
Okay. Mel chugs a potion. Marv skittering back and forth. Nightmare, what are you up to in this moment as you guys creep down the street?
Looking for fog machines to dismantle.
Okay. Can you go ahead and make I'll allow investigation or survival?
Okay.
Kind of like a trap in a way.
Yeah.
14.
14, you find one more along the way.
Yeah.
You guys are creeping along and you kind of catch sense with a 14 that the alleyway coming up is a little thicker with that fog, and it almost looks like it's emanating from there.
I think like Sarah feels like this is a really good purpose for her. It's something that's a little bit more useful. So that like spike of like pride, I found it kind of like fits in and like feeling useful. So I'm gonna sneak into that alleyway and work on dismantling it.
Stealth check first.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that you just kind of go off to the side with no word, and so I just go, "Whoop, she's gone again."
Yeah, just little cape floating and I dip. I rolled 2 of the same number. So I have a 16 for stealth.
Okay.
Which is so little for me. And then sleight of hand.
You creep down
it.
the alleyway and just kind of this offshoot. It's not very deep. There's some like grating on the far side, like tall, almost like iron fence bars. So the alleyway only goes 15 feet in or something like that. And there's a dumpster, and you see another one of these things on the backside just pumping out this mist. You approach it, same kind of thing, that red battery in there. Jessa kind of gave you a little bit of an extra idea of how to deal with this. So the DC is a little lower now because she created them.
A 13.
Oh.
13. You go to start to take it apart, and 13 is not necessarily bad, but as you go to disassemble it, the batteries I had mentioned before that on occasion they weren't stable.
Mm-hmm.
They were arcing in that room you had. Like Jessa's unrefined at this. She's not Brixie level of enchanting. And so as you're trying to start to take it apart, one of the arcs towards you. So can you make a dexterity saving throw? It still disassembles the thing, but it's like a little burst of energy.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
So
it counts.
you're able to like right as it comes, drop it and dodge out of the way. It does not shock you. It's just going to be like a 1d6, but electric damage as this spark of energy, but you dodge it. As you do that, I would appreciate another stealth check.
Okay. A 23.
Okay.
Nice.
As you kind of stumble back and set the thing down and you kind of dodge out of the way, you look up and did not noticing you, but floating in a layer above your heads are these heads, these floating head gloam spawn.
Yeah.
It's like crazy tentacles coming off of the tops of them.
Oh.
I think Sarah like pops her collar on her cloak a little bit, like
Yeah.
shimmies back out.
And
of
they're
the
just
alley.
softly moving throughout. You probably, now that you've seen them, you notice a couple more. It's thick with these guys down here.
How big are they?
Small. They're your head sized.
Okay.
Yeah, head sized.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
I just creep on back out to the group and keep going.
Yeah. Keep heading down.
You guys,
Is it feeling eerie because we haven't come across
it's
anything really
extremely eerie, I like to think.
Yeah.
Mel, can you please do a detective investigation check as you start to move forward in this direction?
I can. Investigation. Non-natural 20.
A non-natural 20. As you're following the ogre metal device, it's pinging, it's showing you the right way. You're following down the street, and you're starting to catch a glimpse of memory. You're like, oh, wait, I've been down this street before. I've been down this street before twice. Once a couple of years ago, and once
a couple weeks ago.
You're starting to realize that as you head this way, you are making your way towards a familiar tavern.
I think dread just kind of goes through Mel a little bit. I think the next time Marv passes us by, and just go. Seems we've come full circle, haven't we, Marv?
Huh? What? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we have. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it is.
But maybe we'll be able to take another turn for the worse and come back around the round. What did you say in your monologue?
Come back around the roundabout? Yeah.
I like to think, that sort of thing.
Yes. I like that mentality.
Are there even roundabouts in this world?
I mean, there's roads. There's got to be roundabouts. Doesn't mean we use them, but...
$1 million idea in Mirelight. And you guys continue your trek towards a familiar tavern.
All right.
And I think you probably would also recognize that Jessa kind of knows where she's going to.
Yeah, because she worked here, didn't she?
She did work here. She was a cook.
She made eggs Benedicts.
All of those gloam spawn that are kind of floating overhead, do they have a seeming direction? Are they all congregate? Are we all moving in the same way?
Check.
What kind of check is that?
I'm gonna give you.
Do I just get to pick my
Is that
largest
a luck
stat?
check?
No, I'll give you investigation or insight.
Okay. 16.
I would say that the ones, as you were in the alley and you were coming into this area, it's just sort of ambient moving across the area. They're just here. I would say that as you are coming this way, it's not that they're going towards this area. It seems that though they are coming from this area.
Okay.
Oh.
And
the Nightmare is looking all around. She's confused by Mel's kind of pause. She just shakes out her fingers and shimmies her shoulders and kind of just that set preparation.
Yeah, I think Lena comes up to you at one point again. She's the leader of this Night Watch group. And she kind of sees you shaking yourself out a little bit.
Kind of settled some nerves. And
she pats you on the shoulder. She's like, "You doing good?"
I don't know. Am I?
You're doing good.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
And I readjust my mask on my face that has the Night Watch symbol on it.
She goes, "I don't think I ever did this before, but it's nice to meet you. You're the Nightmare, right?" And she reaches out for a handshake.
I go, yeah. You can call me Sarah.
Nice.
And she lifts her mask aside and she's like, "You can call me Lena," and just shakes your hand and moves on with her day.
Aww.
I feel huge burst of pride.
Nice.
And I've got somewhere new to be.
Nice.
As I'm settled in with all of these grown-ups around me and feeling a little bit more I've got a place. So I'm just tucked behind Mel, ready for what's next.
Nice.
Yeah. Jessa pipes up at one point. You guys kind of get up a little further into the alley, and she's like, we're coming up, I think, to the Gutterlight Tavern, and I don't know, it seems like we're getting closer to something. Do you guys see that?
Yeah, I do. Question. From what I can tell, is this fog, I know we're heading towards the Gutterlight Tavern. As we get closer, and with the little ogre metal thing, is it from the direction of the tavern, or is it from the direction of the warehouse? Can we tell with that little ping?
From your angle at this point, it'd be hard to tell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pointing that direction for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, so you're heading that way. As you're creeping forward a little bit more, can I get another stealth checks from everybody?
21.
25.
I'm finally
Even
good at
Jessa
stealth.
with a bad roll again. We got a 26 from Lena because
Nice.
she's a bit of a rogue herself. And you guys creep along I think Jessa goes to like say something again. She's like, I think, and Lena just like puts her hand over her sister's mouth. And you guys notice as you kind of crouch down right outside of where the street opens up a little bit more to a couple crossroads where this, some stores and taverns and things are approached. You guys see through the shadow this large moving four-legged gloam spawn like lumbering across the alleyway, and everybody stops for a second and then it just keeps on moving along.
Are there so as we're approaching this tavern, are we close enough to see if there's any of the Gallows family guards? Are there mace officers? Are there people outside? Or this is just the direction that we've been heading because of this ogre metal thing? Like, is there anything to clearly make it like a Gallows hideout, or are we just following along with the creepy beeping metal detector?
So far, you're just following along to the creepy beeping metal detector because the theory was
that
Jessa told you was that Silas figured out some way to
pump them in through the...
he figured something out about the city.
Okay.
It was never clear as to what that was, but that it involved this listening to the city, these pipes.
Okay.
And so you currently are just following the pipes.
Okay.
In terms of Gallows family connections and everything, the only thing that's been down here so far has been some mace soldiers that were looking for you guys and knew you came downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then
actually,
Gloamspawn.
It's just Gloamspawn.
Okay.
And maybe that can make you feel however you want to feel about that, but there are no Gallows family here.
Okay. It's like we're all paused in this alleyway. Can we look for like an open rift or...
Well, that's a good idea. I think with the nobody's like outside the tavern, I'd probably start looking for like, anything that is anything that's like set up or something, anything or a rift already.
Can I go peek through windows too? Can I like shimmy across
let's
the
do
alleyway
individual investigation checks here. Yeah, I think investigations. I would allow Nightmare if you want perception.
It doesn't matter. I got a nat 20.
That's your third or
Yeah.
fourth?
I did terribly. I got a 8.
Mel, with an 8, nothing. It's not that you can't see it. It's that it's not here. The street is the street. There's Gloamspawn crawling around, and they do seem like they're coming from this tavern. I think with an 8, the only thing that you see is the ever so soft outline of the Gutterlight Tavern sign, and you realize that you are, it's just barely lit. It's like a light blue.
The neon's still up? Oh.
Just
you also see me abandon you all in the alleyway and skitter across the street to go boop with my hands on the sill and peek
20,
over the edge.
Nice.
You guys are still kind of surrounded by skyscraper. The bases of the skyline down here. The fens is kind of the base of this. Like, now that you know this, Sarah, and you've spent some time down here, even brief that it is, you're like, if you were to climb up this building straight up, maybe that'd be your house. Maybe that would be the bridges, the edges of High Street, something like that. It's an interesting thought that it's almost like a different world, but it's the same building. It takes you a second. You're peeking through. You bounce to another building. You're looking, and then you get to another building, and you actually see that there's a door open in one of these skyscrapers. And as you peek in with a nat 20, a soft green glow kind of emanates from over your shoulder, and Marv from next to you, he's like, "What are we looking at?"
I think that probably startles me. So I clutch my heart a little bit, and then like just turn around and look at this giant specter of Marv, and point through the window. I'm like, I'm looking for something.
Yeah,
the Gloamspawn are coming from somewhere, right?
And so what I think you see as you look through this open doorway, Marv's like, "Here, let me try something," and he like focuses his body and he like cups his hands like this and he creates like a little spotlight and he's like shining this green light down through this hallway and he's like, "I can't really see what I'm doing," and as you look down through there, what you see is actually the base of a lift that comes down, and it is empty, and it looks an awful lot like the lift that they tried to load Jessa Cass onto, and it came down, but you guys decided to blow the building up and escape.
Yeah, we needed
This
time.
looks like straight down of where they had Renshaw captured, and that lift that you saw with some Gallows family guys loading stuff up.
Well, Gallows family came down here too. There
Couple
were some,
did, yeah.
Are they in the building? Are there
Building's
any?
dark. The lift is empty. The door is open.
Sarah doesn't wait for anybody else. Feels pretty secure about that and opens the door.
The door's open.
Oh.
Like it's
Like,
wide
I'm
open.
peeking through the window. Okay.
Yeah, no, the door is fully open. Like nobody had time to close it.
Okay, so like I go from peeking through the window to leaning over the other direction to peek through the door, and then just like fold myself inside against the wall and like look around, and then
Make an investigation check.
Like I could do. Maybe
perception.
I'll turn around and peek back out the door to
Marv's
see.
going, ugh, he's still making the spotlight, like trying to shine down the hallway.
I think
Okay.
from the street, Mel just like notices Marv like just cupping his hands against the window, and the Nightmare is nowhere to be seen. And I think I just go, Marv, what are you?
I'm helping.
So I just skitter in.
Okay.
And
Make a perception check as
go.
you go.
Can I creep over to the lift? Can I
Yeah.
go peek?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled investigation. You said,
Or perception.
and slightly better. 19.
19. At first, you're like sneaking in. You're dodging behind doorways and a potted plant and all this stuff. And the further you get in, you're like, there's no one here. This is empty. And you get over to the lift and you're like, it's a lift. Doesn't seem to have power right now or something, but it's empty. There's nobody around. This is like they came down, they offloaded, and they left in a hurry.
Do I notice any like remnants of what they were loading, or is that all gone
No,
too?
it's empty.
Interesting.
Lift is bare.
Okay, so I kind of like peek in up the lift, look up the shaft where it came from, and then just turn around towards Marv and like hands up, kind of big shrug, and start making my way back towards the window and or towards the door.
Mel's there.
And, yeah, and I look at Mel and I go, oh, I don't know. Big shruggy hands all up there and go, there's nothing here.
So she points out the lift. So this is
Oh, so this is the lift.
the base of the Hangman's Noose,
Okay.
which leads you to believe that Silas Gallows, whether he constructed this, found this, whatever, had connection, his own version of connection to the skyline for however long this was.
This is a
his.
tavern, right?
No, you're
No.
just in a skyscraper.
Oh,
you're,
okay.
You're across the street from the tavern, basically.
Okay,
You haven't
okay.
quite made that alley or that streetway crossing yet.
Oh, I was bouncing around looking through everything. Was it like this?
So when you rolled that, you guys are basically in the street, and
Okay.
it opens up to this crossway. The tavern is off in front of you,
And that's where the
and that's
ogre
also
metal.
that's where it's pointing you. Yeah, but then this is also like there were big gloam spawn crossing the street here and everything. So where you found that is kind of right nearby the tavern, but
Okay.
in and amongst the skyscrapers still.
Interesting. There's nothing here, you said?
It's empty. I mean, there's a potted plant.
Mel
Roll
just,
initiative. No, I'm
I
just
mean,
kidding.
you pointed it out.
yeah, Mel just like stares at the potted plant for a good like 3 seconds straight. Just goes, nah, I don't think that counts as anything. Okay, well, know where he's connected. I think I head out the door again, kind of back to the others. Wait, is the tavern the only building with electricity or with power going through?
With the roll you got, hard to tell.
But I know the sign is up.
The sign is faintly lit with a soft blue light of the Gutter Light Tavern.
Okay. I think I go back, and say, well, they're not here, but they came down, and they had to be around to set up those fog machines. So I feel like we should go across. But I kind of just like point to the street as as Gloomspawn just kind of float by and just go, might be a bad move. I turn to Marv,
Okay.
actually, and I say, do you want to go across, check things out? I don't know if we should bring the whole group because that's a lot of people, but
He's like, check this out. And you just start seeing Marv slowly sink down into the street level until just his head is above. Actually,
Where
just
are
like the
you?
nose and up.
What?
He's like, I'm trying stuff out. And then he just
Cool.
starts wiggling forward like a weird snake. And he starts making his way across the street.
Sarah's so entranced. She wants that so bad.
Honestly, Mel's just confused at this point.
Jessa leans over and she's like, what exactly am I looking at?
To be honest, I don't know. Neither of us know. I'm gonna go across, see if there's anything there.
Oh, you're going with Marv? I thought you wanted him to go scout it out.
Oh.
That's what he's gone. So
gone.
he's gonna go make some checks.
Mel wants to go across.
Here's Glumspawn.
I know.
Okay. Marv disappears into the fog. His soft green light, you maybe see occasionally like dart one direction and dart the other direction.
I think here, how about this? I wait until his light, if I can see it, makes it across the road.
But I mean, he's just scouting it out. I think you can either follow him, or if you wait a little bit, you can theorize that he will come back. Suddenly, because we're staying here, you see the green light pause, and then you see the green light pop up into a full Marv form we'll say about 60 feet away.
Oh.
And then you hear Marv go, "Jig's up! I need help!"
Oh.
And you start seeing this like slashing of energy, and I need everybody to roll initiative because Marv got a nat 1 on his stealth.
Oh no. 15?
Okay, let me get my notes going. A 15. What we get, Maya?
Nightmare got an 8.
Uh-oh.
Rolling so good until I don't.
Okay, we got 8 for Lena. Oh, and a 3 for Jessa.
Oh,
Guess
no.
what, Nightmare? You're second.
Wow, that's...
Or sorry, third. Okay.
Just continuously
Burb.
poking Caro.
Yeah. Carol hasn't really responded.
She gave you an Eldritch Blast and
did.
some other stuff. All right, Mel. Your buddy Marv is theoretically in combat with some creatures, and he said, "Jig is up!" And some help.
He's 60 feet away?
Yep.
Why? Okay.
If you move a little bit further forward, you'll probably be able to see what he's facing.
I'll probably do that. I'll move my 30 feet. Can I see what he has?
Yeah, if you move your 30 feet forward, and this creepy, like, crouched over, spike-backed monster is standing in front of him with this, like,
Ew.
large central eye, and it's just, like, standing there, and he's sitting there taking slashes at it. Very, very creepy-looking thing.
Ugh.
Yep.
Okay. I see that. I'm gonna slash 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna save my dash so I can attack it this turn, but I will.
So you launch forward 2 Eldritch Blasts, that same green glow that
Whatcha?
Marv does.
First one is a non-natural 20.
A non-natural 20 will absolutely hit.
Roll to see if the other one hits first too. The other one is a nat 1, so no.
Okay.
You only get one.
One
unfortunately.
attack. Okay. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Rude. 6 force damage.
6 force damage to this thing as you launch out.
That's all.
You got a bonus if you got it, or?
Can I just use that to take a quick glance around? Is there any other ones that have noticed us?
Yeah, you can do an investigation on your bonus action. Or perception, I should say.
Perception? Oh.
Sorry.
10.
10. On a 10?
Could've
Nope,
gotten a 15.
not yet. But the jig is up. Not
All right.
30 feet. All right. We have... Marv gets to go.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. He is going to take a swing. Dude, Marv. He's not
Uh-oh.
good at this.
Is it Marv or is it your dice?
Probably me. Okie dokie. Marv got a nat 1.
Oh.
His life drain does not work. And this thing, this creature, this gloom spawn in front of you, it is its turn. Mel, as you are approaching, it's in immediate combat with Marv, but it's going to turn and lock its one central eye upon you.
Uh-oh.
And can you please make a Constitution saving throw as you are within 30 feet of this creature? Those of you who are like, D&D stat fiends out there, I like to base my gloom spawn off of real things, and technically this is based on a Nothic.
I knew it. I knew it had to be that.
Nothics are fun. Anyway.
Wait, Constitution?
Constitution. Constitution.
Mm.
Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Is that right? Why does that
Yeah.
word sound weird right now? Constitution saving throw.
Non-natural 20.
Dang it!
Haha. Maybe being able to see this thing was not a good idea.
Does it take... It doesn't even take... Does it not take half damage? Curse you. Its gaze falls upon you, and you feel an energy wash over you that is cast aside because you've been glared at by weirder things.
That is true.
Not curse you.
Not curse you this time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Nightmare.
I think I
It is
just
your
pulled down
turn.
my fedora.
I shimmy my way across, trying to use walls to my advantage to get over there. I'll move the 30 feet initially.
I will say that where this happened, this is kind of the middle of an open street. There's not a lot to like.
So it's just kind of...
It's kind of a middle area. Yeah.
So is there nowhere for me to hide? As I'm like running across, I'm looking for where I'm going to be dodging next.
Make a perception check as you move along. I think right now you had rolled well for your stealth. So I think for this moment you are hidden because combat they haven't noticed you. But I think you realize that after this, it's going to be pretty hard to do that.
Okay. So I'm going to take advantage of that this turn and like pop in, see what's happening. Marv's engaged.
Marv is absolutely in
So I'm
combat,
going to
melee combat with this thing.
Pull up that crossbow and fire it. So it's like this run in, recognize what's going on, pull up the crossbow and shoot towards that big old eye because that's creepy.
Nice.
By the way, Marv has only 8 remaining health.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just so you know.
So I get advantage. So does a 19 hit?
For sure.
Nice.
Okay, so this crossbow bolt coming in is going to do max damage. Is going to do 14 on the original bolt, and then the sneak attack damage afterwards.
Nice.
An extra 11. So a total of 25 damage. And then I look around for somewhere to hide, and you said it was going to be very hard.
Yeah, not that
or
you
is
can't.
there anywhere? Okay.
But it's going to be a high DC.
Yeah. So bonus action, trying to find a place to like duck and cover.
Okay.
So stealth.
Yep.
With a 24.
Nice.
Okay. Then we have Burb. Sorry, that's for me. You guys don't need to know what that means.
There's a burb involved in
There's
this?
a burb. Stepping
like
out
a puffy little
from
dove.
the
You squish it to burb.
Yeah. Woot.
launching from a nearby shape in the dark, this winged creature with a big head, pointy ears, and just the upper part of its jaw launches forward. And
So it's not so squishy you could fluff it. And
it's
go
not
burb.
that kind of burb, but it does fly. As it flaps forwards and into the area, it lets out that gloom spawn shriek. And we're going to try this thing where, as it flies forward, I believe one of you guys recently fought something similar.
Yeah.
It splits and creates a duplicate of itself. And 2 of these things fly forward. They're going to go after the Cass sisters
Oh.
and come forward at that area as Lena and Jessa come out in that spot. Lena gets hit
Uh-oh.
for 7 damage from one of these things, and they seem to be engaged back there. Lena and Jessa are going to go. You're going to see Lena and Nightmare. You probably recognize a little bit. You're trying to figure out your stealthiness a little bit as well, coming from... Oh, and I guess she would have been hidden. Whatever, it's fine. Coming from hidden, she also gets a sneak attack as she slides out, comes to a roll, and stabs up with like a dagger. Lena hits, and how does that work? She gets her base damage.
Plus 3d6.
So 12 damage
Nice.
from Lena on this thing. And Nightmare you probably recognize as she does a sneak attack on one of these flying creatures that just hit her sister.
But
Hit her. Sorry.
Yeah.
while recognizing that, I also kind of shiver because close combat.
Yeah, she's not exactly the same as you, but similar.
Yeah.
You guys are going to see Jessa she kind of like shakes herself out. She gets a little calm for a second. And then she is going to, from her belt, pull out this bracelet, stick it on her arm, and then it's going to glow with magic as a fire bolt launches from her hands and into one of these things, as she is a bit of a magic enchanter as well.
Nice.
So firebolt going out towards these guys. Sorry, Jessa, she's still learning. That was a nat 1. Launches up, flies into the air, explodes in a cool red, more dark red than like regular fire, but misses as she moves away. We're coming back around to the top of the round, which is Mel's turn.
Okay. They're engaged, but Marv is also. Okay.
Marv's still about 30 feet out from you. These things now about 30 feet behind you. You're split in the middle of a gloam sandwich.
Ugh. Okay. I am going to. I think I want to go help out Marv.
Okay.
I am going to rush forward to this large spiny creepy critter. As I rush forward, the sword is gonna that gem in the hilt glowing. My sword lights up with green flame, and I want to rush up to this thing and try to slash at it with
Okay.
a green flame blade.
Okay. Go ahead and do your fire business.
My business. 23.
For sure, obviously hits.
All right, so you get 11 slashing damage plus
11? That was good.
and then 3 fire damage.
That
so-
equals... you were at 42 with the 11. 3 total damage done.
Mm-hmm.
3 damage is how much this thing had left. It had 45 total health.
Oh,
So with 3 fire damage,
haha.
this Nothic / gloam spawn creature with its big central eye screeches and becomes mist once more, dissipating. Marv's like, well, dang, that was exciting.
You all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He missed. But
That's
so
good.
did I. But so did I. And he stares off into the distance,
You'll get the hang
a
of it
green
eventually.
tear rolling down his face, thinking about Renshaw and how he got put out to pasture. No, just kidding.
You'll get the hang of it eventually. Now lock in.
Oh, I'm locked in. And then Marv flies 50 feet the other direction because he can fly, and he is going to attempt on his turn to try this life drain one more time on one of these guys, these flying creatures.
Oh no.
Well, actually, let me look. He might have got it. It has a low AC. He exactly hit.
Yes. Get
I
it,
just
Marv.
like your
I
disgusted
thought he
sigh.
didn't hit. Let me double check. Yes.
Nice.
Somebody make a Constitution saving throw for me. Not for your character, but with a +(-1).
Plus minus 1.
That's an 11.
Okay, an 11. So what is this? So Marv reaches forward, and this life-sapping energy gets pulled out of this flying creature. And with an 11, Marv basically just disintegrates this thing back into mist.
Oh.
But then the other one that you realize was paused in the air for a second wakes up a little bit. Marv hit the duplicate. And but did destroy it right away, and so the other one is still up and in their turn. So that is the Nightmare's turn as you
Yeah, so this big giant thing got.
and you attempted to hide. And I'll tell
I
you
did.
this: the Nothic would have seen you.
Okay.
He has true sight and he had insane stuff, but he is now gone. This flying creature did not see.
Went right over the top of me to
Yep.
head towards Lena. Okay.
Yep.
So I think that I'm just going to pop up, spin around, and face them. And
Launch.
yeah, I'm going
There's
to.
only one left now. I
Okay.
don't have a lot.
And are they in close combat?
Yeah.
So
This thing, they both launched forward at Lena and Jessica Cass.
Okay, so
Did you do it again?
a 28.
Not a nat?
Almost.
Oh, okay.
I got a
Okay.
19. So 28.
Yeah, for sure.
To
It
hit.
hits.
So crossbow full damage at 14. And then sneak attack is going to be 13 extra. So a total of 27. I'm sorry.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry,
So-
but I'm not sorry, really.
Well, okay, but it's actually still up.
Okay.
Technically, barely. It is still up, but you guys have done an insane amount of damage to these
So yeah,
things.
I pop up, whip around, that cape flips out behind me a little bit. I'm aiming another direction. I'm getting real good at this
You are.
crossbow.
Yeah.
Launch it on in, and then I hide.
You can try.
Do you regret giving her a weapon?
No, she needed a weapon. She needed to do something.
That's true.
For funsies.
For a 24.
Nice.
25.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness. You wouldn't have got it with the 24. Lena,
You need to hit me with wisdom stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
Lena spins around, rolls to the side, and leaps in the air, slamming down with her dagger.
Get it?
Yeah, she doesn't even need to roll damage. You guys watch as Lena flips in the air, spins her dagger down, stabs into this thing, and before it even finishes the move, the thing dissipates once more into mist, and you guys are out of combat.
Wasted those gloam spawn.
Yeah, we did.
Marv's like, yep, sorry. I kind of ran into the foot of that one guy. I was sort of looking left and didn't look forward. You know how it is when you're
Yeah.
ahead, just right above ground.
No, I don't actually. But good job anyway. I kind of like whisper shout to everybody else across the road. Guys, come on.
And I'll need one more final stealth check from people as we start to make our way across. Are we heading towards across the street to where the tavern is?
I would. Got a 24.
21. She did bad.
Ha!
So
very
Jessa got an 18.
Okay.
Lena got a 30.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
What's her
She has a plus 11.
Oh, nice.
She's a little higher level.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Cool beans. You guys head across, get across the street. Some other gloam spawn are moving around. This kind of creepy mist pouring out from this area. Again, the gloam spawn seem to be coming from this kind of side of the street a little bit. As you are approaching this tavern, it's a low building. It's not a skyscraper. This is like, it's its own building with there's some warehouses nearby. Mel has been here. You guys see the soft glow of the Gutterlight Tavern animated with this neon swirl. And yeah, a little bit of power here. Weird because there hadn't been much elsewhere so far. So it is kind of ominous, right? When everything else is dark and the only thing lit up is a neon sign in the fog. As you are approaching the tavern, you hear a voice call out to you. And in a whisper form, where this voice go, Jessa, is that you?
Oh,
And from the shadows, from the mist, a short dwarf comes jogging over with a mohawk that is a foot and a half tall.
yeah, we agreed it was foot and
A foot and a half tall. Starve the dwarf, the owner of the Gutterlight Tavern, comes over. He is just holding a broomstick.
Oh.
Has he been surrounded by all these gloam spawn? This poor guy.
And he's like, Jessa, is that you?
Oh,
And she goes, Starve? And he's like, come on in, quick, before anybody else comes in. And then as he sees Jessa and he sees Lena and then he sees Mel,
yeah.
his eyes narrow down and he looks over at you and he's like, you again, huh?
Listen, Starve.
Why do you gesture so hard? Nobody on the podcast can see that.
Ow.
Oh.
Anyway,
I say, listen, Starve. I found Jessa. Did my job.
your job, huh?
Yeah, I'm a detective. What do you think?
All right, well, get inside quick. And he rushes you guys to the side alley of the Gutterlight Tavern, opens the door, and you enter into this.
As we go, you mentioned so much fog pouring out everywhere. I want to make that quick, like red light, looking for anything.
Go ahead. Do it. Investigation. You can do it too if you want, Mel.
Yeah,
14.
actually. It is a 11.
Nope. Sure is thick, though.
Yep.
And you guys slide around the corner and dodge into the Gutterlight Tavern, and ushering you into his office through this tavern that is like low lit tables. There's fog pouring in here, and sliding into this side office door, this weird dwarf comes in. He slides you into his office, and then the office is beautiful wood, by the way, just made of awesome wood. And then he closes the door, and like you can sense the sturdy safetiness of this door, because he's a woodworker, and we decided on like episode 2 that it's a solid wood door.
But he doesn't carve.
He doesn't
he
carve,
whittles.
he whittles things. He would never carve.
No.
And you have this moment of calm as Starve the dwarf sets his broomstick against the wall, crosses his arms, and looks at you, and he goes, "Now tell me, what are you guys doing here?" And then from the corner, you hear this whimpering noise, and you look over and you see this very thin young man, cook, wearing a cook outfit named Mario.
Mario!
And he goes,
My
"I
boy."
shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here." And then he sees Jessa, and they hug, and they're coworkers. And we're going to end the podcast. Sorry, end the episode.
It's like, that's the end.
As you guys take a moment to pause inside of this office of Starve, the owner of the Gutterlight Tavern,
Yeah.
who's been here for who knows how long.
Poor Mario, my boy. He shouldn't be here.
He was so cowardly before. And so, yes, you guys have a moment to take a moment, and we will figure out next week what you do from there. Lots of gloam spawn, lots of mist pouring out from somewhere nearby. The little click, click, click of the machine pointing you not into the tavern, but a little bit further over. And you guys can figure that out what you want to do next week. Sound good?
Sure.
Sure. Love it. All right,
That's
thanks.
my mentality.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for listening.
We will see you next week
Yes, we will.
on
Dad
Dadventurous.